a new chair. I just got back from a family party. It was great. Yeah. What is up, you guys? You got Esmeralda here coming at you guys with something new. In today's video, we are going to talk about how Miss Rona, yes, Miss Coronavirus, Miss COVID-19, I caught her. She caught these hands and she caught me too. But, yeah, that's what we're going to talk about mainly today. So, as many of you guys know, and if you guys didn't know, then you guys must be from another planet or live under a rock or, you know, just don't exist in... I don't know. We have been in a pandemic for the past 2 years. And in those past 2 years, I have not gotten sick once from this coronavirus. Until like 3 months ago. About 3 months ago, me, my mom, my grandma got COVID-19. Worst experience of my life. Absolutely. It's like getting the flu times like 50. Right after the holidays, so like right after Christmas, they called my mom and said that there was a family member who had COVID. She came back positive. I'm not going to say who came back positive, but that family member came back positive. I was instantly like, because first of all, I have a job. If you guys didn't know, besides social media, I have a regular job. And if you guys follow my backup account on TikTok, which is right here, which is weird, Esmeralda's Weird, I rant about my job a lot there. Anyways, I had to call into work and be like, hey, so one of my family members came back positive for COVID-19 and I was in close contact with that specific family member. Long story short, my boss said, it's okay, just go get tested and we'll see you soon. And I'm like, great, okay. My test results took the entire time I was quarantined to finally show up. We all get tested, and the one that is with the side effects, but we didn't really think much about it, was my grandma. We assumed that it was just a cold or something, but turns out that when her test results came back, she came back positive. Then my mom came back positive, and then mine were still late, like they were completely late, like during the whole time that we were quarantined. Usually you're supposed to quarantine for like 3 to 5 days or something like that nowadays. My test results did not come back until the 5 days were up. I assumed that I had it, and here is why. So the first 3 days, me and my mom did not feel anything. No symptoms, no nothing. So my mom was hanging out a lot with my grandma because obviously she needs to be taken care of. There isn't much we could do. We're obviously quarantined, and we decided to just watch movies. I hang out with my mom a lot, so that's mainly like why I got it. And since she was taking care of my grandma who had COVID-19, obviously my mom was gonna get it and then I was gonna get it, so yeah. Fortunately though, my brother and my sister-in-law did not get it because most of the time they were quarantined in their own room and they just didn't get near us, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I'm being straight up, they did not get near us. 3 days into quarantine, my mom starts feeling really, really sick, and you know, I hang out with her because I don't want her to be alone while she's sick. So we were watching movies and I'm sitting right next to her. Then the next day I wake up and I feel like complete utter shit. It was really, really bad. I woke up with my nose stuffed. I had a huge headache. No matter how much medicine I took, it did not go away. One moment I was tasting and eating everything. The next moment I didn't smell anything. I couldn't taste anything. I was smelling my candle consistently, but I could not smell anything no matter how hard I tried. I was like, no freaking way. My senses were gone, extinct, non-existent. And it sucked because I couldn't like enjoy the food that I was eating as much as I usually do. And I couldn't smell the candle in my room. So I told my mom, I lost my sense of smell. I lost my sense of taste. And she's like, you have COVID. And I was like, I know, but I'm wondering why my test results are still not here. I mean, besides my head hurting and having a stuffed nose and, you know, losing my taste and smell, I didn't feel horrible until like the second day of me being sick. I didn't want to get out of bed. My mom actually came into my room and she like Lysoled the crap out of my room, but I didn't get out of bed. I was extremely sleepy and like drained. Instead of COVID taking away my appetite, it just increased it. But because I guess my body wasn't really enjoying how I know I was eating food, but it didn't taste it. So I guess it just didn't process that, you know, there was food in my system because I would be hungry again. I woke up like at 11:30 that day and I was watching Markiplier play Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach until suddenly I start feeling really, really sleepy. Like, it felt as if I was out all day. So I put pause on YouTube and completely knocked out. My mom came to check up on me and she saw that I was asleep. I woke up 2 to 3 hours later and I felt drained. My body was aching extremely. Like I told my mom, I was like, my body hurts. And she's like, yeah, that's the effect of COVID. Then on my chest, it felt a bunch of pressure. Like if this was being pushed down completely. It was kind of hard to breathe, but it wasn't impossible to breathe. Something you guys don't know is that when I get sick, I like being babied. So my poor fiance had to deal with that for an entire week. And I was just being a big baby the whole time. I was crying because of how like my New Year's had just started. Like I got so sick that I spent New Year's having COVID. Shout out Yvette and Dylan because they really helped me through it. And I was just going through like an emotional wreck. It was so bad, guys. Like it was absolutely horrible at the fact that all of this is happening. And my best friend really comforted me, so thank you so much. But my friends were also checking up on me. Like my really close friends were checking up on me, making sure that I was feeling better. And it was great. It was fantastic that I had so much support. But I just hated the fact that I had to spend New Year's basically in pain and like my head hurting. My mom and my grandma completely were passed out. They were asleep the whole time through New Year's. Like once it hit 9 o'clock, we ate, even though I couldn't taste. We ate and my mom just went back to the couch and knocked out, and my grandma was in my mom's room and she knocked out. COVID is not fun. It was the worst experience that I've ever had. It was just a lot. I've gone through everything: headache, stuffed nose, loss of taste, loss of smell, chest pains, hard breathing, body aches. Did I say that already? Probably not. Those are the main things I had. Luckily, my mom didn't lose her taste or smell, and neither did my grandma. But my grandma was sleeping a lot. My mom was also sleeping a lot, and her body was hurting, and my body was hurting. It was just so bad, guys. And a lot of people are like, oh my god, COVID can't be that bad. I am telling you from experience, sometimes COVID could be really bad for others. Not for all, but it could be bad for others. I know that I would never want to go through it again because of how bad it was and how much I felt so vulnerable and helpless at the fact that I couldn't even do anything. Like I wasn't even filming. Like I announced on my social medias that I was quarantined, that I had COVID, that I wasn't going to be posting. Like it was so much. Like usually you guys at least see one video a month. At least a video a month. But I just couldn't do anything. It was really bad. It was aching. I didn't even have the motivation to get up and play video games. Like I was so stuck in bed that I was just like, you know what, I just don't want to. Like I don't want to get out of bed. I don't. And if I did get out of bed, I would straight up go to the couch and lay down with my mom and just watch movies. There's not really much to say about that other than please wear your mask, take care of yourselves, have hand sanitizer on you, disinfect everything. And if you guys do have COVID-19, please stay quarantined in your houses or in your rooms if it's just you and no one else in your household has it. It's not an experience you really want to go through. Some people don't have it as bad, but I'm praying and hoping that none of you go through the bad experience like I just explained earlier, because it's not fun. That was my COVID experience, guys. I know it's not that long, but like that's the best I could explain since I only had to be quarantined for a week. Oh, and stay hydrated. COVID really takes a lot out of you, and water helps. Well, that is the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button for more future videos. And if you guys have had COVID or have anyone of your families have COVID, let me know in the comment section below. If you guys are comfortable, just let me know like your guys' experiences or anyone you know's experiences. It'd be fun to know if anyone out there had similar experiences to mine. If you guys want to follow me on my social medias, it will be in the description down below. Also, I've started Twitch streaming recently. If you guys want to go follow me on Twitch, you guys can at Weirdly Esmeralda. Twitch.tv/WeirdlyEsmeralda. I usually stream there on Mondays and Wednesdays or every other weekend because I do work every other weekend. So yeah, if you guys want to go give me some support, go for it. Stay safe out there, everyone. Make sure that you get water and like eat and just take care of yourselves, please. COVID is not a joke. COVID is really annoying. Miss Rona is a bitch. I love you guys very, very much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay weird, weirdos. Bye.